Hello and welcome back to our cadets who are here with us virtually, as well as cadets who are here for in-person instruction. We hope you all had an amazing break and spent quality time with your families. Although we are going through this global pandemic, we managed to stay safe so that we were able to return to campus and be with our friends, teachers, and staff. But hey, we're in a new year and it's 2021. I don't know about you guys, but my New Year's resolution is to find where I can get this PS5. Anyways, feel free to let us know what your New Year's resolutions were, and maybe your answer will be aired on our next segment. Because we came to campus a little bit later than expected, this final semester is going to be shorter. This doesn't mean that it is time to ease our foot off the pedal. Rather, we should put our pedal to the metal and try to finish off strong academically as well as physically for our cadets who participate in sports. Speaking of sports, we handed off to Sebastian Escobar to give us an update on sports this semester.
Thank you, Ashton. Hello, ANA. As we wait for CIF to give more guidance, which is supposed to happen later this month, Coach Brunson has decided to move forward following health and safety guidelines to continue Warrior athletics within. We will continue to have practices for football, cross country, and baseball, as well as having in-house meets. Golf, swim, surf, and tennis will all be active this month, so get excited for that. Athletics also with Cadet Life and our coaches, we will be having in-house basketball starting up and soccer down the road, as well as some other weekly events. This can all change with CIF, but we must move forward and not wait. Back to you, Ashton.
Thank you, Escobar. And now we have Tran Lee and Arasso checking in with Mr. Muter to find out what's going on in his cybersecurity class.
At Army-Navy Academy, students participate in a cybersecurity competition called the Cyber Patriot. The students have been training since the month of October and have finally begun the first phase of competition. One competitor, David Lin, explained the overall concept of the competition and some of the benefits that came along with it.
So currently what we're doing is we're using different operating systems for different computers, and we're trying to figure out how to make them the most secure. This is one of the biggest job opportunities that there is out there currently in this day and age, and I'm hoping to get into a major of cyber warfare, cyber operations, and maybe go into government cyber analysis.
Mr. Muter, the head staff member in charge of the program, explained the importance of keeping your data safe and the overall goal he hoped to instill in his students.
You have to protect your own data, and you're responsible every day for the decisions you make with what sites you sign up for, what you do with your data, who you share your data with, and it is valuable to a lot of people, and make sure you take care of it. You know, democracy is dependent on some level of privacy. You know, we need to be able to think freely and without feeling like someone is recording us or watching us at all times. Cybersecurity is probably the single most in-demand career right now, and probably for the next 20 years. There is so much data out there right now and that needs protection. And there are nowhere near enough personnel or people or manpower to secure all the data for all the companies out there. We get strong at something in order to help others. We have to be able to watch out for ourselves before we can help others.
Reporting for NATV, this is from Tran Lee.
Thanks, guys, and good luck. Next, we hand it to Lawrence for our news segment.
Hello, ANA. I am Lawrence Zhu, and today's segment will be discussing the riots at Capitol Hill. Along with that, we'll be discussing the recent January 20th presidential inauguration. In further actions to challenge the 2020 election process, President Trump incited a protest on January 6th to be held at the Capitol building. A tweet from December 18th states, "Big protest in D.C. on January 6th. Be there. We'll be wild." January 6th was not an arbitrary date, as it was the same day that electoral college votes would be counted by Congress. Protesters forced their way past police officers by 2 p.m., and a crowd of rioters found themselves in the nation's statutory hall. Notable highlights include rioters carrying plastic handcuffs, with some adorning Confederate and Nazi iconography. Most importantly, a Confederate battle flag was brought into the Capitol by one rioter. At 2:24 p.m., Trump tweeted that Pence, quote, didn't have the courage to do what should have been done. However, according to the Constitution, the Vice President holds no such power to influence election results. As rioters stormed the Capitol, focus shifted to the capture and hanging of Mike Pence as a traitor. As the dust around the Capitol settled, President Trump had been banned from several social media platforms, and several hundred case files were opened, including domestic terrorism, sedition, and insurrection. The riot itself left 5 deaths in its wake. 4 rioters and 1 police officer died, USCP Officer Brian D. Sicknick, Air National Guard retired. Following what many have called an insurrection in the name of President Trump, an article of impeachment charged President Trump with incitement of insurrection. With 232 votes in favor and 197 votes against, the accusation was approved. On January 13th, President Trump became the first president to become impeached twice. There existed concerns over potential security threats at the January 20th inauguration. However, on the 20th, a smooth transition of power occurred, leaving Joseph Biden Jr. as the 46th President of the United States. Biden's inaugural speech directly mentioned the events surrounding the Capitol and what it means for our nation today. And how we move forward from this moment is important. We wish the President the best of luck on all future endeavors. And for ANA TV, I am Lawrence Zhu.
Well said, Lawrence. Thank you for that information. Next, we would like to show you a few short films done by the ANA TV classes. We hope you enjoy. A while back, ANA started clubs again. We visited some clubs and viewed the activities going on. Here's what we have.
As president of the Green Club, I have to make sure that everyone is picking up trash and that we're all trying to reach our goal of having clean beaches.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been a blast here in the studio. Till next time, this is Ashton Reed signing off ANA TV.